What's going on, everybody? I am Mick Manhattan, the Scene Snob. I'm here to talk to you about Kimball's Cookies. They've been our sponsor since the beginning, and we truly love them. They make custom cookies for every special occasion or holiday that you can think of. So order today, and you can order in sugar cookie, you can order chocolate. They have gluten-free options. They take care of you, and they're designed with love. I can tell you that for a fact. So check out Kimball's Cookies on Facebook, and when you order, use promo code SNOBS, and they'll give you 10% off your order. Thanks. What's up, everybody? It's the Scene Snob. I'm Mick Manhattan, and I'm here to talk to you guys about our awesome sponsor, Manscaped. They are the premier tool for your grooming downstairs. Summer's coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? You're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped just launched their fourth generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0 is here. Complement your summer bod with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining, call your name, guys. Join the 2 million men who trust Manscaped worldwide, including myself and all of the hosts here, and get ready for Hot Guy Summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code SNOBS, SNOBS, and they'll get 20% off and free shipping. So go check out Manscaped now. They have amazing stuff like the 4.0, the Weed Whacker, the Crop Shaver, and all of their deodorizers and everything else are truly, truly amazing. I wear their underwear. I think it's just fantastic. But don't take my word for it. Go check them out yourselves because they have plenty of stuff for everybody. So go to manscaped.com and tell them the Scene Snob sent you by using promo code SNOBS. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Welcome to the Season Podcast. I'm Season Junior. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I could not use that.
Yeah, it's so darn cute, man.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I am Mick Manhattan, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friend and partner, Mr. Casey Man Plot, and we are the Scene Snobs. Welcome to the show. Casey, what's going on, buddy?
Hi, buddy. How are you? It's a pleasure, everybody. Glad we could be here. I see Paul or Jason can't stay long with so hi, buddy.
Yeah. Paul says, how have you all been faring with the Paul Rudd Challenge? Look at him. He looks younger every day now that he's doing the Paul Rudd Challenge.
I've been smiling a lot more and trying to not let as much stuff get to me. And it's oddly working, right?
I love it. We should have done this years ago. Both
really
of us
should have.
Jason Taylor does say, I can't stay long tonight because I am a terrible person who does not want to watch great TV.
That's not actually what he said.
No, he says he's exhausted.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's happening, guys. Mick can't read.
I can't read.
Delusional. He's seeing words floating. Oh, it's all over.
I'm just mad at words. I never learned how to read.
Curse you, parchment.
Kathleen says, Happy Tuesday, Snobs. That is right. It is
Happy Tuesday, Kathleen.
It is 9 p.m. That is the Snobs time. We have been doing live at 9. We've actually been Tuesday at 9 p.m. since we started.
Yep.
Well, no, the first episode was Wednesday, but then very next episode was switched to Tuesday.
Exactly.
But since we went live, which started on Facebook, we have always been Tuesday at 9 p.m. We own
our
Tuesday.
Slot.
That's our slot.
Time.
And the Scene Snobs Network, that is our time, for sure. There's only two things that are, absolutes in life, and that is we're all going to die, and the Scene Snobs will go on forever on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. We already have juniors to take over. So we're good.
This could turn into the River and Jack show or something. It'd be wonderful.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine that round table?
The RJT. We get the three of them together.
Oh, my God. It'd be amazing. But, yeah, I'm telling you, man, I'm stoked. I'm very happy. My second surgery is tomorrow.
I know, man. I'm amped. You finally get to get that horn out of your body. The Robert Baratheon will be removed.
I still love that you called it Rabbit Baratheon.
Absolutely.
I don't know why, I just do.
Well, it's a stag. He was the stag. I'm just saying, the Baratheon house is the stag. You had a staghorn kidney stone. And in my mind, it looks like a deer's antler is gone through your urethral canal.
That's basically what it is. It's like a big ball, and then like three, because you have three calluses in your kidney, and it goes into them. It grows in and covers all of it. So that's why they call it a staghorn.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
It's broken up. So like since the first surgery, I've been like pain-free on the side.
Yeah.
Everything else, not so much. But, and I have a stent in me still. So, but it is broken up. They remove it all tomorrow. I am so stoked to be pain-free, no stent, and just like.
So you don't have to worry about like shredding your urethral canal anymore?
Well, I will after this surgery. Like 6 or 7 days, then I should be good.
Oh, good. Thank heavens. Oh, Lord. Hey, I want to shout out to Kathleen real quick. Had a great time last night with y'all on Funny Science Fiction Podcast, so appreciate the time with y'all. It was awesome.
Hope you guys knock out my toddler. It's bedtime and she's fighting. Here's what you do. All right? old Mick is going to tell you. Here's what you do. You go and you get the nighttime kid vitamins, the nighttime melatonin. You give them, it's for kids. They have it for kids. I'm telling you.
Sure? It's not it's not a giant ether bottle, Mick? Are you getting something else going on here?
That was for when I was dating.
That's not better.
No, it's not at all.
Not better.
Can you imagine somebody saying that, like having an ether bottle and they're single and you're just like, why? What are we doing here? Oh. Yes, but yeah.
That made it real uncomfortable real quick. This isn't, but honestly, though, real shout out, 1930s medicine would have been righteous. I would have been an awesome doctor back then. When you be like, you got ghosts in your blood, you should do drugs about it.
Do some cocaine and get over it.
Do some cocaine and deal with it. Here's some. Sorry.
Oh. No, I love it. You should have. You should just been a snake oil salesman. We both should have been, just with our wheeling cart, and that's it.
Yes, I wanted to so bad. Or my traveling weather machine. Hello, gather around, folks.
I want to do a segment on the show, which is going to end up happening right now. In what time period, what could we see ourselves being? Like, what would our jobs be in different time periods? You pick the time period, and then we got to figure out what. All right, everybody, we had topics.
Yeah, I think honestly, all right, so I want to go with 1870s. What would you have been? What would you have been in the 1870s? I think I would have been a carpetbagger. I straight up would have been one of those guys who right after the war would have been like, aha, I see myself an opportunity to make some money by purchasing this land real cheap. And then come down and buy like 4 plantations and have all the peoples hate me. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't want to do that. I'm thinking I'd go west. I'm a west guy.
You are a west guy.
I would go west. I would be like, I'm going to see what's going on out here. I'm just going to pick up some land. I'm going to take some cattle. I'm going to become a cattle baron. I really think I would become a cattle baron.
I could see you as a cattle baron, and look, bro, I'm going to come with you. But you know what I'm going to do out there? I'm going to start a religion.
No. Yes.
I could absolutely run a 100%. Church. I'll totally get people into a religion. It'd be great.
I'm telling you this right now. You should absolutely do that. But then you retire from that after some reason the church gets burned down by varmints.
Of course.
I like to call them. Then
evil prairie dogs that came out and just assaulted us because we always had land conflicts. Yeah.
And then you come live on my ranch and I make you like old cook that just razzes me. And like you're the only one that's allowed to razz me.
Just giving you hell the whole time. Mick, this guy, let me tell you.
I'm like Yellowstone type of cattle baron in the 1800s, and like I'm McClintock. I'd be McClintock, is what I would think.
I could see you being McClintock. I know that's what you'd like to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
maybe not so much like. Well, no, in that movie, his let's say his political leanings were actually pretty good. Like he stood on the side of the Native Americans and stuff like that. Like I'm not saying in real life. let's not go full John Wayne, but McClintock I'll take.
Yeah, McClintock was a good middle ground.
Thank you for all the well wishes, Jason. I appreciate that. Kathleen, yes, kidney stones are the worst. And I've had quite a few. Casey can attest to that.
They're
And
awful.
now this isn't even a kidney stone. Well, it is technically now because they broke it up, but this is a giant tennis ball type kidney stone. Yeah, it's horrifying. And FSS had a blast with you guys. I hope we were fun. I think we were. I think we did a pretty good job. We always want to do right by you guys. We'll be sending good vibes and certainly praying for you tomorrow, sir. Can't believe the pain you endured through this Fear Fest. I had Casey to lift me up.
Oh man, you lift me up.
I'm glad I have another parent who's like melatonin is a miracle. Yes, it is. I'd be a train robber. Judge me. I'm not.
No, it'd be awesome, man. You can come stay on the farm. That's what'll happen. That's what we'll link it up. It'll turn into the compound we actually want desperately in real life.
In
but
1800s.
Yes, but we could only do this in the 1800s because trying to do this now is like somehow illegal, I'm sure.
Everybody from that time, like every escaped slave is allowed on my property and protected. That's it. They have to pick up a gun and help protect because, we're going to run out of it. Like, that's a lot of land.
It's turned into some weird combination of like Young Guns and what was that Mario Van Peebles movie?
Posse. How do you not remember that? I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
I love that movie so much. Oh, did you see the new Western that's coming out with Idris Elba and Regina King? And Keith Stanfield? Yeah, it's called The Harder They Fall. It looks awesome.
Oh, yeah, I definitely have to check that out because I am a big fan of all of them.
I am so excited for it. You could tell it's going to be like Tarantino-esque type of action. Just a very cool cast, well acted.
Nice.
So I'm super excited.
I'm super excited for the Candyman stuff. I don't know why. I just randomly started getting amped up by that. Yeah, so we're going to start our counter. Probably, hopefully, we don't say it any more times tonight because I'm not prepped for that gag yet.
I have not made the overlays yet, but I'm going to make them so that way every time it gets to it, it's like, no, we don't say anymore.
We gotta stop it at 3. Let's give ourselves some cushion.
I told you no more than 4. If there's no more, but you can say them by accident. It's happened before.
That's why I'm saying you and I have done that before. Let's not push those buttons again.
Yeah.
But the preview for that new version of the Seaman looks awesome.
That works for me. Yeah, it does look really cool. I love the paper puppetry that they do in it, and how they're telling all the different stories, and how Candyman is an entity that of just revenge. Son of a! All right, yeah, all right. So everybody, as you know, we have said it 5 times before when we were with our friend Smitty, and obviously Smitty no longer exists because we said it 5 times, but
we don't talk about him anymore because if we don't talk about him, it's like it never happened, right?
That's true. That's true. So we don't talk about Smitty, and we try not to say the name anymore. I do want to say...
you just start crying every time you bring up his name. Stop talking about him.
Smitty! We love Smitty. Poor Smitty. Peace up to Smitty. So hopefully I don't join you tomorrow. But anyway.
Just don't say that name again.
Pick another time. I want to try this again. I want to we were pretty successful in the 1800s. And I want to see where we go.
Oh yeah, I think we smashed it in the 1800s. Okay, all right, you ready? How about a writer in the 1600s?
I don't think I would be. I think no. They would force, because I'm so big. They would force me into manual labor or into fighting.
Now, would you be still here in the colonies, or would you want to be somewhere in Europe?
I feel like we should travel to I feel like in this experiment, we need to travel to the most populated places, like the more populated places. So, maybe not the colonies, but yeah, I think if I was in Europe, they would force me into having to do some type of labor.
Well, obviously, or you'd be a guard.
Yeah,
some sort of protector.
I'd be the mountain.
Yeah, that's exactly what you'd be. And I'd be, I don't know, together we'd be like a cool Master Blaster team.
I agree. I would totally cannonball you like Wolverine.
Absolutely. I'm in all day.
Every time we're being invaded.
Snick, come on, bub.
We're being invaded and we just throw you over the wall and it's like, this isn't how it works. I would definitely make a shield. I'd go and make a Captain America shield, and they'd just be like, "Why is it red and blue and white? These colors don't run."
So you'd want to go to the Ming Empire, is what you're saying, in the 1600s?
Yes.
The Holy Roman Empire, well, subdivisions of.
I mean, Mm,
The
I don't
Mughal Empire?
know, but I feel like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to go to the Ming Empire because like they would burn me at the stake for being a giant.
I'll go to the Ottoman Empire.
I think they'd burn me. I think everybody would. I think England would. Everybody would burn me at the stake for
Nah,
being a
they'd
giant.
use you, man. They'd use you as a giant. They'd conscript you and probably treat you like they'd give you a harem. You'd have tons of wives and loads of money, and you would be lavish. Life would be wonderful for you. And meanwhile, I'm like either a merchant who's just begging with like my last silk roll, like, please, please buy this. I need to feed my family.
I would try and become a knight, and then I would make you my Paul Bettany.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm in for this. All right, Knight's Tale,
awesome.
all day.
There you go.
We could be musketeers.
I'm not crazy. That was William Chaucer in that movie, right?
Yeah.
He was basically who he was.
Yeah, that was William Chaucer. And that's the whole point of he will eviscerate those two guys when he's talking about how you eviscerate them in language, in literature. That's what he does is the two guys he describes in A Knight's Tale who are just, he rips them apart and just like basically just destroys the way they look and mocks them and is really nasty to them. So that's kind of a little play in there for people who know.
Yeah. I will tell you this, though. I don't think I would last long in the Middle Ages. Like, I think in the 1800s, if I'm living the way I want to live, yeah, I would be fine.
Oh, and especially now with the knowledge I have today, man, because I can't be like throwing my own poop out a window. It's weird.
Wait, we're not supposed to do that?
No, that's what you do back then. We're not now.
Then?
Yeah, Mike, you got to remember, you don't have to use the insert anymore, buddy. You can you push the little button, the lever, and it flushes. It's magic.
What insert? I dip my hand into the magical water. I mean, sorry. Nobody wants to hear this.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
Good timing.
I'd either be a pirate or part of a traveling circus, not meaning it in a cruel way, but Casey would be a dope court jester.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Are you kidding me? I would love to be hanging out in the king's or queen's court. Oh, man, that's where I would thrive. Yeah. I would thrive there. Or, oh, man, if I owned a tavern. I would love to be a tavern keeper. That'd be cool.
Oh, I'd be your bouncer. I'd be fine.
Now, all day, man. You'd be my bouncer and cook.
Listen, all right, calm down with the cook stuff. I would not, you know what though? Like, I would join P.T. Barnum's thing. I'd be like, I'll be the giant.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be the giant or the fat man, whichever one you want. Just take your pick. I'll do it.
I'd be the incredible hairless man.
That'd be so funny. No, you'd be a Barker for sure.
Oh yeah, probably.
I will tell you though,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
I did do something on here that I wanted everybody to know. So Tokyo has Godzilla, Skull Island has King Kong,
right?
And now we have giant subscribe button.
Well, that's subtle.
Yeah, I know, right? I hit it and like I realized how big it was, and it took over the screen. And I was just like, I haven't even fixed it. I haven't even put the logo in there yet, and I was like, it's so big. I was like,
so big.
I feel like I want to do something with that. Just like cover us up and just be like, subscribe.
Yeah, what else would you like to do with that? Did you dream about it?
All right, yes, we get it. You would be
Why don't you tell me about your mother?
Well, it all started one day when I saw her naked. I mean, what?
Yes. I understand this, yeah.
Tell me what you think.
Tell me, how did it make you feel? Did it make you happy dance in your pants?
Oh, man. I was full of tension.
I just had to release it.
Just how angry I get. Dude, every time I was watching some show the other day, and I was like, this fucking guy has an Oedipal complex if there ever was one. But now I can't think of the show I was watching.
Was it a mirror?
A mirror? A what?
Yeah, right. You see what I did there? I said a mirror because I was being funny.
I know, and everybody else laughed. I just didn't get it. I mean, you can't hold it. You can't hold stupidity against the guy. I mean,
no, I mean you can. In fact, legally too. It's a thing.
Really? I will tell you. I did get kind of upset the other day.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Well, I encountered on Facebook annoying movie fans.
Ah, yes. Well, you have to understand, Mick. We're annoying movie fans.
No, we're not. We're movie fans that are right.
Valid.
That's the way it is. Dune sucks. Sound of Music sucks. That's the way it is.
I mean, you're wrong there. Two
Oh my
counts, in
God.
fact.
All right. Here's the thing. I know we're seeing snobs, but I hate the Sound of Music.
Because
I know
Christopher Plummer?
No, Christopher Plummer's the man in like Star Trek 6, but
Thank you.
and other things, but like in that movie, the whole thing is just dog crap.
Easy. How is it dog crap? It's got beautiful songs and little, Austrian children prancing about.
It is a 3-hour boring movie where the last 5 minutes is actually the exciting part, and they cut it off, and they're just like, all right, that's the end of the story. No, it's not. Tell us about their harrowing journey through the Alps. You jerks. Don't.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Do you want it to turn into like Alive, the family edition?
I want to see something interesting, not 3 hours of like, do, re, mi.
No, they're talking about how great life was, and then Nazis showed up. I think it pretty well, the story there is everything was songs and music and wonderful. And it was a joyful world in existence, and the Nazis. So I'm pretty sure that showed everything we need to know.
I agree.
Message received.
The problem is they showed the Nazis for like 5 seconds. And you're just like...
So you wanted more Nazis, huh?
I did! Because it would have made that movie interesting. There would have been actual turmoil. There would have been actual needing for change, or we needed to see something happen.
Yeah, you would want some more Nazis on screen.
We saw an 18-year-old kid hitting on a 16-year-old girl saying, you're almost 17, you can bang, let's just do it.
Hey, times were different like 80 years ago?
Was it 80? Holy crap, you said 80, and I was just like straight up like, no, you're wrong about that. But you're right. It was like 80 years ago. Holy crap. That was a long time.
60, I guess. Only 60.
No, I think it's more than 60, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's only 60. I mean, math is hard and stuff.
Well, we'll start knowing that movie was probably early 30s.
It definitely was not the early 30s.
It had to be like 35.
There's no chance. Come on.
There had to be.
Terrible.
There's no way it wasn't in the at least the mid 30s. Mick, what's a good musical in your opinion? The Showman, The Greatest Showman.
You really do love that movie. I like it. It's pretty good. Change the Stars is good, and Zac Efron is dreamy, so I get it.
Hamilton, of course, is amazing.
Well, Hamilton, dude, it's still right now in my head. I cannot get that Rewind song out of my head. Oh, the sisters are so good.
Moana is one of the best musicals of all time.
Beast.
I mean, there's a lot of like Meet Me in, if we want to go back to old ones, like I like Meet Me in St. Louis.
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great musical. So like I don't hate certain. It's not like I hate certain musicals or anything that's like I like Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is a great.
He hates Julie Andrews.
No, I don't. I love Julie Andrews.
No, he constantly just badmouths her. I don't know why you're lying now, Mick. I don't know where this is coming from.
I badmouth Julie Andrews as Maria. She stinks. Oh, and the best musical opera of all time, which wasn't a musical, but it was a rock opera, and that is, of course, a fantasy rock opera, of course, and that is Streets of Fire.
Of course, it goes back to Streets of Fire every damn time.
That is, and it was kind of a musical because like they were singing in the movie. Yeah, Streets of Fire is the best.
Well, hold on. They were singing in Howard the Duck. I don't know if I'm counting that as a musical.
No, but in Streets of... You haven't watched Streets of Fire yet, so you can't say. They're singing...
Full Corn. I most certainly have. I watched it with you.
Oh, well, you should love it then. Shut up. John Wass says the Cats film was an excellent musical. I can think of one part that was. Good old Taylor. Taylor was very... Taylor made me feel weird things.
You were not getting into your weird cat Taylor Swift fetish, which is now just frightening on so many things.
I never had a fetish like that until then. As someone who worked with Ringling, I love The Showman and all great choices. Thank you. And the Buffy musical, but yes, yeah,
great episode. Dr.
100%.
Horrible's sing-along blog as well.
Still, in my opinion, yes, Dr. Horrible is awesome too. Still, in my opinion, the Buffy musical is the best TV musical episode. Now, what I mean by that is like you have this huge fad of every show wants to do some sort of musical episode. Scrubs is probably a very close.
I was gonna say Scrubs is right up there for me, man, because I could bust into Guy Love right now, but I don't want to hurt everyone's ears. So you're welcome.
It is. It's very close side, but Buffy still.
Yeah, Once More with Feeling is fantastic.
Yeah. And he says, "I don't know him. I'm sorry, guys. I can't control him. I tried." Listen,
it's all right. It was hilarious. I appreciate it coming out. It's all. Don't worry, Kathleen. You're not held responsible for your SO's comments. Even
John's
though
not wrong.
I get it, John. It's so wrong. He's so wrong. I love you, John. You're a fantastic human being. Terrible.
What?
Oh,
Psych the musical was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Psych the musical, but it's still. Here's the thing: like you watch a lot of these musical shows, and you're like, okay, they did a good job. I mean, they're not normally singers, but they went out and they did a musical episode. You like it. Like Buffy, you could tell work went into that, and it was really well done. Choreograph, everything. The story fit really well with everything. I don't think that I've seen, other than Scrubs, I don't think that I've seen a show where the story makes complete sense to the musical.
Yeah,
episode.
I was going to say Scrubs was done really well, being that sort of like medical anomaly. The way they played that was awesome.
Yeah,
the numbers were fantastic.
And of course, they made like a TV show about that condition, like the Zoe's Playlist or whatever. Let's see. Someone really needs to make a Dune musical, and then take a dump on it and light it on fire because everything but the book is good.
No, first of all,
wait, I said that in reverse. Everything but the book is bad. There you go.
Yeah, you're bull hockey on both counts. Malarkey. This is unacceptable. Dune is wonderful, and it could be made a musical because you already have Sting, so you're halfway there.
Casey, it was bad.
It was not bad.
You know this.
It was not bad.
It was so bad.
When his name becomes a killing word and his creepy little sisters are like, "Oh, oh,"
it was so
beware. Like I loved her, man. She was awesome.
It's such a bad movie.
And then the big sandworm that he's riding, and it's like, "Wah!" The song's all like badass.
Stupid movie.
That is not a
stupid Tyler's hard. I know that feeling.
Working with one is too. Just ask Mick.
Oh, you're the toddler?
I'm the toddler.
You're calling me the toddler. I'm like,
well, it depends. Are you complaining yet?
I'm the toddler? Because I hated Dune?
I'll fucking tell you who's the toddler.
I almost got real indignant about that one. That's a good one, Kathleen. It's like musical soundtrack also. I do agree with that, Mick. Dune does suck. Thank you, Jason. Every time somebody agrees, I'm just going to think they agree with Dune sucks. We can count the Wiz parody musical, and it's like, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so great.
A great one.
The Wiz is another one I really like too.
I love The Wiz. The Wiz was fantastic. You know what? I've got one for you that I bet is going to blow your mind because I'm all Sam Raimi'd up at the moment. I got really hard on my Evil Dead kick again, and then into Sam Raimi, and followed up with Xena Warrior Princess. Xena the Warrior Princess has a musical episode.
I remember that.
I remember that. I love that.
I do remember they did a musical episode. Yeah. You know, I had a weird dream about Kevin Sorbo the other day, but that's neither here nor there.
Wait, hold on. We got to uncrack.
No, we have comments here. Oh, look, a button. I'm going to push it. A direct push.
Which makes him amazing, and so I love you, John.
I will say this.
A big red button.
Jason Taylor, we're just getting warmed up. You're crazy.
Adieu.
A half hour. Chill out.
Bonsoir.
Fine, go to bed. Good night. We love you. So for me, I had a weird dream, but it was like a weird. All right, here's what happened. So in the dream, it was I can't remember the other guy who was in it.
Whoa. Well, this just got really interesting.
Yeah, oh, it did, but not in the way you think. And Kevin Sorbo was in it, but Kevin Sorbo, my brain was transplanted in Kevin Sorbo's body, right? And then so Kevin Sorbo and I were having like a dueling thing of like who controls the mind, and like he's a gun-toting crazy person. And I'm not saying people who own guns are crazy. He's a crazy person. He's like one of those crazy.
No, I know he's big cuckoo pants.
Yeah, he's a big orange follower and stuff like that. So, my brain's in there, and like he's all about like, oh, we have to go talk about God and guns, and I'm just like, no, what are you doing? You used to be Hercules, stop. And like I'm just the whole dream is like me arguing with Kevin Sorbo in our brains. Like,
do it for Eolus, man. Do it for Eolus.
I'm like, put down that gun, pick up the sword. It was just.
I'm with you, man. I've had some strange dreams myself here recently. It's been really weird. Yeah. So I'm always in bed. It's a big, giant, cool bed. A bed about the size of a room.
I like it.
Fully clothed. You know, don't want to be too weird or creepy or anything. But then
cat shows up. Taylor cat shows up.
There's a beautiful woman who's also in there, fully clothed as well. And we start singing karaoke.
Oh.
And the woman is Emma Stone. And here's the weird thing. It's been a reoccurring dream for like a week. And it's always a different song. It's very strange. I don't understand what's happening. I'm not sure what message is being sent to me, but apparently I need to go sing karaoke about maybe La La Land. Maybe that's what it is. I need some La La Land in my life.
Here's the thing, Case. I'm going to ignore everything you said except for Emma Stone. And I'm just going to say I watched Cruella the other day.
Well, you don't have weird dreams? I'm sorry. We could talk about your weird Kevin Sorbo dream.
We didn't go that far. I just said that my brain was in his. I listened to yours. You guys were singing karaoke with Emma Stone. That's a much better dream than mine.
Yeah.
It is a much better dream.
Well, you're yelling at a gun-toting Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, and you're sleeping in a bed singing karaoke with Emma Stone.
Oh, not sleeping. No, my friend.
Oh, I didn't say
this is a full like musical number going on. Like some awesome lights though.
Way better than my dream. I will tell you that much. But I will say this.
But Cruella.
I did watch Cruella the other day. I didn't love it. The music was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The set design, the costuming, everything was brilliant. Stunning, yeah. Great word. She was truly fantastic. Actually, everybody was fantastic in it. I just didn't like the story, and I didn't like how heavy-handed on the nose it was trying to be the Joker.
I was totally cool with it.
But I didn't like the Joker.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, if I'm not going to like a story that's basically identical. And in fact, they used the same exact song during the turning point that they used in the Joker, like when she's in the fire.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right. I was like, this is so heavy-handed. You're using the same song. Like, I'm like, Disney, you're seriously trying to say something here.
Disney was able to say that across the board they're better than DC.
That's true. And I will say this.
Exactly what they did, and they are. Cruella's a better Joker than Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes, Cruella is a better movie than the Joker, for sure. I agree. And if there were going to make sequels of either one, I would hope it would be Cruella. Although I don't care, because at the end of it, I'm like, yeah, they made this whole thing. Did she really skin the Dalmatians? Did she?
Oh, yeah, no, I know. I didn't really care. Like, there were parts of it. I liked it as a movie. It was entertaining, but in the story of Cruella de Vil, the 101 Dalmatians, it didn't really fit because she was kind of nicer. She wasn't going to be as ruthless. So,
but you knew she was going to be bad. But at the same time, I'm like, but we know from watching 101 Dalmatians how bad. And she's still a murderer, and especially skins dogs alive and makes clothes out of their skin.
And they make us like Jasper and Horace. We're not supposed to like the henchmen. When are you supposed to like henchmen?
Yeah, especially
they can be bumbling and funny, but not like not have a heart. they're talking about murdering animals and people.
Like they're completely okay with it in that, and I'm just like, so how did you get from point A to point B, dude? Come on, seriously. But I'm just, the whole thing. I was just like, I was like, Emma Thompson, of course. Yeah, Emma Thompson's great and everything.
Stunning, amazing, brilliant, wonderful actress who actually just brings it the whole way. She was so good, so hateable. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and so the whole thing, like Mark Strong, another one I love, everything he's in. But like, it's just a story for me. I was like, this is a little, I don't really care. But I was just like, why did you have to try and be the Joker? Like, that's the only, and I was like, and Cruella, I was like, if you're gonna do that, that's fine, but don't make her a sympathetic character because
right.
She's not from 101 Dalmatians. She's just not.
No, she's awful from 101 Dalmatians. You are constantly cheering against her. So to be cheering for her was a very weird thing. Like Maleficent, I think they got away with. I think that worked.
But I was fine with Maleficent because when you watch Sleeping Beauty back in the day, there was no real reason, or you didn't know Maleficent.
Yeah, you didn't understand her malice. Like, it's maybe a throwaway line in there somewhere that means nothing, but from that, they were able to build this fantastic backstory and great, wonderful, creature for Angelina Jolie to be. It was so cool. I think they did that really well.
And that's the thing, like, and that's what I liked about it. They took a character who was very two-dimensional, like, in the Sleeping Beauty story, and made her so three-dimensional, and it gave her great stories, and that movie was fantastic. But with Cruella, we know who she is. Mm-hmm. Now, if they came out and they told a story about how she's going to get there, fine. And then if I'm feeling really bad about it, like, okay, she was always trying to be good, but she finally got beaten down, which is essentially, well, not really, because the Joker, he wasn't really trying to be good. He was just
trying to be a person. He was just trying to live. He didn't know how to live or where to go. It's a very different story rather than the woman who's trying to up and come and become something, and falls and fails and then wants to outshine, versus this guy Arthur's just trying to survive, just trying to live, and then he's uncomfortable and it's a fucked up world, it's boring, it's sad, I don't like it.
Yeah. It's just, but the thing is, I'm fine with that. But you're taking these characters who I'm never supposed to feel sympathy for. Like, you're never supposed to feel sympathy for the Joker.
No.
That's a dude who cut off people's faces and then served them as dinner to those people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to feel bad for him.
I want Batman to beat the crap out of him and finally maybe put him away long enough one time that he passes away in jail.
Yeah, I don't want to feel bad for Cruella de Vil, who
wants to kill puppies, murder puppies. The whole thing is she's trying to murder puppies.
Yeah, and like, I'm telling
why are we supposed to be like, oh, that poor girl? If she just had the right family around her, if she was, she just messed up because that terrible story. No, I don't want to like her at all. You shouldn't go, oh, my parents were wrong and tried to have me killed, so obviously I'm going to now murder puppies. Love me.
And, it's the same thing with, like, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Like, there's a reason that it's, like, for me, like, I don't hate it. The first one, the second one.
The first one's fine because they just kind of made it, I don't know, different. That's fine.
I don't need to know I don't need to feel bad for Michael Myers. I don't need to feel bad for these people who, can we not just have villains who are truly terrible and personifications of evil on screen? And that's what they are. I don't need a huge backstory. Like, Darth Vader, it works because it was throughout that trilogy, we got him turning. We got him turning back, and we heard this story about how he was a great Jedi.
It's a redemption story, and that's a very different type of thing rather than watching The Fall. Yes, there is something, falling down, obviously very famous Michael Douglas movie. There is something fascinating to want to watch that because you sometimes do want to freak out at a McDonald's person because you missed breakfast and you're angry. That's...
But ultimately, that movie was just meant to be ultra violent, and I was fine with it because it was during a time, especially in the 90s, when we were getting a lot of hate crimes going on, crimes of people just snapping, because society is just completely, not saying that hasn't happened since before or all the time, but like if you remember in the 90s, there was a lot of tension, and it was a movie that personified that tension of everything going on, especially in the city in LA where they took place.
Well, that was because, you got to remember people still had like VHS players, and, if you wanted to watch porn, you couldn't just pull out your phone.
That's true.
So now all that tension's gone, and people are like, what? Why would I be upset? Of course my dominant arm is huge. Look at this thing.
We didn't have the internet to keep us busy, so we had to murder.
Instead, because we only had the same Playboy we looked at for 22 years.
Oh, boy. Jesus Christ. Kathleen said Jason is just leaving so he doesn't get picked on again. Oh, poor Jason.
About his JCVD.
He goes, I love musicals, all of them. I grew up in the theater family. My mom and dad met doing community theater. My grandmother was an opera singer. That's awesome. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a very cool thing. I love the theater. Actually, there's a new trailer for Tick, Tick, Boom, which is about Jonathan Larson, who wrote Rent and Tick, Tick, Boom. And Andrew Garfield's playing him. And there's a party scene at the beginning of the trailer where he's singing with with everybody there. Mm-hmm. And it's not a musical. It's just, that's how theater parties are. Like, they just, everybody's kind of doing their talent, and everybody's hanging out and getting drunk and singing and having a good time because you're theater geeks, and that's what it is. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh man, I miss the theater.
Yeah, that was always fun. There was nothing better than just like, I was thinking about it the other day, just, running lines and trying to, study up for a big monologue and all that. It was always so much fun. It's so exciting practicing all that, creating different characters.
Yeah, oh, man, it's just something that sticks out to you that, it's just truly, it's like such a fun time, Mm-hmm. But I will tell you this, one thing that we're going to cover tonight I missed theater parties. Yeah, Kathleen. I mean, they were truly just a fantastic time.
Yep.
I used to prank my one buddy, Scott. I wish when he lived with his mom at the time, it was back like in college days, like we were 18, 19. I used to just steal road cones and leave them in his mom's backyard. So whenever he'd go out there and look, like there would just be like more road cones.
Completely logical.
I don't know why I did it. I just know get drunk and steal a road cone somewhere.
I had a lot of fun always whenever I'd hang out with friends. When I had my Jeep, I'd keep a little bag of smoke bombs. And whenever people were coming out, I was waiting for them out, I would light up a little smoke bomb and just throw it out.
Oh my God, man.
Parents loved me.
Parents, I'm sure they did. So we were, one of the things we want to talk about tonight was best movie doctors.
Yes.
And now the parameters in my mind for this are, what doctor personifies having the title doctor in movies? Ooh. Because you can just say, anybody can say it. And most people did when I put this out, out there in life and stuff like that. Like, they looked at it and they were like, all right, I like this doctor. I like this doctor from movies, stuff like that. I want to know, like, who's the best movie doctor? Who deserves that title? Not just for working for it, but like as a character, you're like, yeah, that guy, that's the guy you're going to call if you can call any movie doctor to come and help. So who do you think?
Oh, man. See, you kind of messed me up a little bit, because when you said best movie doctor, of course, my first instinct is always going to be Bones. Leonard McCoy, doctor of the Starship Enterprise. He's my guy. I love that guy. Abominable Dr.
That's very good.
I don't know. I mean, it depends what kind of, what are we talking about? Because if it's matters of the heart, I'm definitely calling Dr. Zhivago, because that dude's got it going on.
I'm talking about you're having a heart attack or something's happening.
Oh.
Or you need a surgery.
So we need like a medical doctor?
Or any type of, or you're having some kind of psychological fit or something like that. Who's your doctor? Who's your movie doctor?
Honestly, it's MASH, man. It's got to be Hawkeye Pierce.
See,
anybody from the MASH ward, 100%. Give me anyone from that. Trapper John, that'd be fine.
To me, there's only one doctor.
Okay.
If you're in trouble,
Hey, look, if you're gonna say, look, can I guess it first?
you can guess.
All right, is it Michael J. Fox from Doc Hollywood?
No.
All right. All right. I was really thinking that's where you're going with it.
No.
You brought this up, and I was like, well, it's either that or the only other feasible option would be Dr. Richard Kimball.
No. Nope.
What? Not Harrison Ford?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure he could smolder the disease out of you.
First of all, if there's a doctor that I'm getting that's Harrison Ford played, I'm getting Dr. Indiana Jones. He's a doctor. Like that's
Once again, you're right. He can still smolder the disease out of you. I mean,
always.
He brought those little rocks to life. He can do anything.
But I'm still not choosing him. That's not my choice.
Shocking, but all right.
My choice is somebody who can Hawkeye swoon. And she means Hawkeye from MCU. That's canon.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes,
no,
it is.
It's Hawkeye Pierce.
No, you mean Hawkeye Pierce. She
from
meant
Indiana.
Hawkeye.
Actually, no, wait, from Massachusetts.
Dr. Moreau obviously worked for an HMO.
He was straight Kaiser, man. Dr. Moreau is Kaiser Permanente. That's why Kaiser is the island mountain, is because it was, in fact, the Dr. Moreau's island.
Oh, God. It's so horrible, but I love it. This movie's so bad. So the doctor I would go with who can save me in a medical emergency, who can save me in a psychological emergency, who can save me in a physics emergency or some kind of other scientific emergency.
Patch Adams?
And can save me when it comes down to bad guys taking over the earth. That's Buckaroo Banzai. A doctor of all disciplines.
Buckaroo Banzai was a doctor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. He had all. Yes, because you need to go back and watch that movie. It's been a while for you.
It has been a while.
He can perform surgery, pathology. Can break into the fourth dimension. He breaks into the eighth dimension. He breaks into, like, he's a physicist. Everything. He's an inventor. The whole 9 yards. He is the perfection that is every doctor and what we need from them.
All right. Hey, and thank you, Kathleen. You are absolutely correct. I was very wrong.
You are right. Benjamin Franklin Pierce from Maine.
Played by Alan Alda.
Which
well, in the TV show, in the movie, it was Donald Sutherland.
Was it? Or was it Elliot Gould?
Elliot Gould played Trapper, I thought.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Pretty sure he plays Trapper John.
Don't you tell me what that is. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I'll stop immediately. Or David Ogden Steers would have been a good one, too.
David Ogden Steers.
He was the major.
Oh, okay.
A British major, yeah.
So I will tell you this.
You will tell me what?
The right choice is always Buckaroo Banzai.
No, man. Nah. There's way too many doctors to just say that could possibly be the only one. I don't like it. Because if you're going to use Buckaroo Banzai, then Bones McCoy is 100% obviously the only doctor you ever need to know, because he doesn't want to get his molecules ripped apart and then reassembled because he's dying every time in the transporter. Boom. That's the guy you want on your side.
You want a picky son of a bitch who doesn't want to do what everybody else is doing?
Who's also able to make everyone else survive because he's one of the best doctors in Starfleet, because he focuses on the patient and his bedside manner is bar none.
What year? Because I would prefer probably Bev. I'd even prefer Pulaski over Bones because they're more advanced.
No. Dr. Crusher. Yeah, I would go with Dr. Crusher. I would be cool with her.
I'm sorry. I'm on a first name basis. I call her Bev.
Oh, you and Bev? Yeah. You and Blaze and Bev hanging out?
Blaze and Bev. This coming Thursday we are.
Buddy, is it getting close?
Oh my God. July 1st in Virginia. We are going to be legal.
Oh man, it's so weird.
My favorite medical TV doctor is Dr. Sloan from Diagnosis Murder. I don't know who my favorite TV doctor is.
Was Dr. Sloan the pretty one or Dick Van Dyke?
Dick Van Dyke.
Who was the other guy? His son? It was his son, right? Yeah.
His real son. It was his real son, yeah.
That was a studly looking young lad.
It was. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Nick's been spending too much time on the holodeck. You know who would be spending some time on the holodeck with Cat Taylor Swift? This guy.
Yeah, but remember, they don't have buttholes, so it'd be weird. You have to program one in.
I'm not having sex with her. I'm just going to be playing with a ball of yarn.
Yeah, just awkwardly like, oh yeah, drink this milk.
It's so much weirder.
I know.
Oh my god! I mean, it's so much. Oh, Mick's been spending too much time on the holiday. It's not too much time if it's pleasuring.
No, it can still be too much time, bro. Look, if you're sitting in the bathroom for 40, like let's say 2 hours, and you can definitely tell you've just been masturbating, heaving, and having the whole time, that's too much. It is possible to have too much.
I think they over exaggerated how much time Barkley was spending on the holodecks.
I wonder how much like spooge they had to clean out of a holodeck.
Oh my god! Could you imagine being the one who had to do it?
Oh, you get on spooge duty.
Oh, that'd be so... No wonder whenever they left, it was still in the program.
Exactly.
I just don't want to see that.
Every time after Riker left, it was like, come on, Will, what are you doing? Riker,
good old Riker. And then how about the space rapist Geordi LaForge?
Easy, you pump the brakes on my boy.
Listen.
Who, by the way, in 2 weeks and 1 month, I'm sorry, in about a month, he's going to be hosting Jeopardy. So we need to make sure that we push that, because I'm super excited for LeVar Burton to be the next Jeopardy host.
I can tell you the dates right now. I have them right here.
Cool. Do it.
It is. So he's doing it from I think he starts on the 23rd or the 24th, and he goes that last week.
Awesome. Of July. Yeah. So check it out, folks. Let's push for LeVar Burton.
I will tell you, everybody who's out there right now, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, because I've got a few things to talk about. One being, once we reach 250 subscribers on our YouTube channel, one lucky winner is going to win this Rick Deckard Blade Runner Funko Pop.
And you will be very lucky, because Rick Deckard is one of the greatest characters in movie history.
So get your friends to sign up. If you have not subscribed yet, get there. We're at 204. So once we get to, like I said, once we get to 250, we'll do that giveaway. At 500, we're doing a bigger giveaway, and so on and so forth, until we get to that 1,000. That's a race to 1,000. We did have Paul, who's one of our patron supporters, $5 a month. Anybody wants to sign up, you can sign up for a membership on Patreon or buy me a coffee. We have 2 memberships, and everybody on either one is entered into our prize giveaway each month. And Paul won last week. He won the Deadpool Funko Pop, the Pride Month.
Ow.
That will be coming to him soon once I get it, because it was a pre-order, so it's brand new. So like not many people have it. Next month, July 13th, we will be picking the winner. But I'm going to unveil right now what we got, and that is, it's a movie poster. It's a scratch movie poster, the ultimate bucket list for the Cinest. I think cinephile. Let's just say cinephile.
Cinephile. So, I mean, we're all with that. It's cool.
So 250
movie buff in your life.
Yes. So, and this is pretty awesome. I thought about even opening it up. It's so basically how it works is it's a whole list of. I do not have a picture of it right now, but like. It's a whole list of movies that you can scratch, and it's a surprise. You scratch it, you watch that movie. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I like that. I feel like that would end a lot of arguments, and you have 250 opportunities.
Oh, 100%. And right now we have supporters on Patreon, so any one of them can be a lucky winner of our next prize, July 13th. We will put that out there. But if you guys want to join up now, and you will be eligible. And then until a week before July 13th.
You know what's really weird? As we've gotten further along in life here, Mick, Kathleen brought up that Dick Van Dyke was Dr. Sloan. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping that in my later years I can become more Dick Van Dykean.
Everybody does. He's 99 and he's like still bouncing around. Like
he's just fantastic. That's the route to go, man.
It's crazy. So like his first big break into movies was Bye Bye Birdie. And wow. I was watching the Kennedy Center Honors because he was one of the recipients this year, and they were talking about it. Was it put on a smile, put on a smiley face. That song is famous from Bye
Put
Bye
on
Birdie.
a happy
That's what it's, Put on a
face.
happy face. That's like his famous song from that. His co-star was a bigger star at the time, was supposed to sing that, and because he didn't have a lot of songs, she was like, "Give it to him," and that's what he like was nominated for and everything. Like that's how he became hugely famous, was from singing that song. So
That's
good for
awesome.
him, man. And now he just got a Kennedy Center honor, which is huge. Do it. He's an amazing man. I could see you being Dick Van Dyke, like Dick Van Dyke. I could see you doing it too, but no, you need to be Paul Rudd.
Well, right now, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd until I'm 55, 60. I think, well, 60, I think, is when I'll begin to transition into my Van Dykeanism.
So let me ask you this. If you become Van Dykean,
Yeah.
does that make me Carl Reiner?
Naturally.
Sweet.
Yeah. Dude, you just got to make sure to be a little more surly once in a while.
No, he seems nice.
Stop
Dude,
that positivity, huh?
I love the fact that Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks, happy birthday yesterday to Mel Brooks, by the way, 95 years old, the king of comedy, in my opinion. I love the fact that up till his death, up till Carl Reiner's death, Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner got together in their older years and watched Jeopardy and had dinner every night at one of their houses.
We're on our way, bro. We're on our way.
Barca loungers and TV trays and just watching Jeopardy. And can you imagine the comedy that's coming from those two people? Oh my God.
And they're not fantastic.
Because you can't, those are naturally funny people. And naturally funny people can't help but be funny. It's not like you turn in, oh, no, I only do that for the movies or do that for they're just funny. They're always going to say things that are funny.
Yeah, hearing about Conan O'Brien, his wife constantly saying sometimes it's too much. It's just he doesn't stop.
Yeah. It's just it's like us because we're the funniest human beings in podcasting right now.
Look, man, I'm just saying looks aren't everything. All right.
I didn't say best looking. I said funniest.
Yeah, no. Once again, looks aren't everything.
Yep. Okay. That was a little bit of. I forgot that we're a podcast too, so I don't want
yeah,
too much dead air.
Not so much. Yeah, probably with the talking too.
Yeah. I will announce this because we're coming towards the end of our time and stuff. We always, of course, everybody knows
you are. Hey, speak for yourself. I'm going to stay on for another 3 hours. People, listen up.
Yeah. We got to announce that. So the Scene Snobs are going to be coming at you 5 days a week. 5 days a week. Not all of them are going to be live. I'm sorry, we can't just do live shows all the time. But Casey and I, we will be live again this week, Friday morning from 7 to 9. And we're going to be
July 2nd.
Yep. Oh, July 2nd. That's the second day of legally allowed to smoke marijuana in Virginia. And you better believe that's our smoke show. So that's our 4th of July celebration smoke show. But that's going to be our Friday morning show from now on. And you guys failed. The toddler is still awake.
Sorry, Kathleen.
We were trying to keep him awake. Are you kidding me?
Wait. 3-minute little baby, right? Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time.
I don't want to get sued. So
man, that's right. We can't do that yet.
I know.
That's why we need more money, people, so we can do all of our song bits. I can't bust out. Every time I bust out the song, Nick just goes, well, we're getting sued.
Yeah. I cut it off as soon as you get past 10 seconds. I'm like, cut it off. You
don't even let me get there, man.
Hey, dude, I gotta be safe.
Totally valid. I get it.
We get to so we're gonna be doing 5 days a week. So our live shows are gonna be Tuesday, of course, at 9 p.m. Then we're gonna do a Friday morning live show. We may sprinkle in other lives here and there, but our other shows are going just to kind of give you a little bit of a peek. So we're gonna have a horror show. No, the good type of horror, not the horrific.
You said peak.
I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about horror movies, horror TV, horror everything.
You don't have to horror. You just called me horrible. You just mock me because I wanted to show peak.
The peaks are for me. All right. After the camera goes off, that's that. When we go off live, that's when I get to see the nipple.
Not very nice.
We're also going to have excuse me. We'll still have our interview show, of course. We have pretty cool interview coming up soon. So I'm very excited for it. And 80s, a great 80s character actor. But I don't want to give that away just yet. We are also going to have a headline news show, but it's going to have
Very excited.
That's going to be a fun one. It's completely comedy based. It's going to be a lot of fun, and when we get there, you'll see it.
Be ready with all the news and the very exciting news coming to you live from the Scene Snobs.
What was the other one we were going to do? I can't remember.
Scene Snobs Nights, bro.
Scene Snobs Nights.
Scene Snobs Nights.
Dude, you got to watch. Oh, you have to watch the intro again. We'll talk about it later, but you got to watch it.
Because we need some jazzy saxophone. It's going to be nice.
Oh, yeah. So we are going to be coming at you 5 days a week. So you can check us out. We will be broadcast. Like I said, we'll be live 2 of those. But make sure this Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., come check us out. It's our first live show on our Friday mornings. We're trying it out. Hopefully, we can keep you in your commute very entertained.
Yeah, as you're prepping yourself for a delightful day of work, dealing with the children, handling, whatever summer activities you have going on this wonderful week. Why don't you tune in, hang out, wake up with us. Enjoy.
One thing I will say is to Kathleen's toddler, wake up!
Hey, little one. Gotcha.
Shameless plug. Watch Funny Science Fiction.
Do it. Watch Funny Science Fiction.
We were on it last night. We had a great time. So
go fantastic check out as always.
So go check us out live this Friday at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Or you can watch any of our stuff or listen to any of our stuff on our YouTube channel. Or now she's laughing at you.
Yes, it's even better.
Yes, that's what we want. We want the laughs.
Hey, how you doing there?
Or sign up for YouTube right now and then hit subscribe on the scene. You can see stuff like this all the time.
Yeah.
So I will say. You can watch or listen.
Don't do that. It's not safe. It's not safe.
Don't do that.
It's not safe.
We're also going to have more content on our YouTube channel, like little videos here and there, reviews, things like that. So, like a lot of fun edited stuff. So you can check that out.
And now that Mixed Out of Pain, we get to record all kinds of wacky stuff and shenanigans.
Oh, you better believe it. The studio is going to be revamped, and we're going to have some fun. Now that Casey's living a lot closer too, so it's going to be way more fun. Trust me, guys. So we're doing that. Like I said, you can watch or listen to us anytime over on the YouTube channel or any podcast platform. We're on all of them. So go wherever you listen to your podcast, you can listen to our show. I will say this. What is this? It's shaking. It's shaking
time.
Monsters. I'm like the big blue monster from Monsters Inc. I'm the John Goodman monster.
Oh, great! So of course I get to be the Billy Crystal eyeball. I see how this is. All right, fine. No, that's fine, Sully. It's okay. No, you go right ahead. It doesn't matter.
It's like Billy Crystal and Peter Griffin had a child. The voice.
Well, because Peter Griffin is like all the way when you actually commit. Like, oh my God, can you believe this?
I love it.
But then the Billy Crystals, you got to kind of bring it back a little bit. But he's got a little more of this, so it's still in there somewhere. Women can be your friend. You can't be friends with women. You can't do it. He's in there somewhere. I'm working. I'll find him.
You will. Oh no, you're a talented voice actor. Of course you will. I have no doubts. But I will say also we have a brand new sponsor, of course, along with Manscaped and Kimball's Cookies, which, again, you get discounts if you use promo code SNOBS of both of them. We have NordVPN now. NordVPN. So if you need to protect the network, head on over to thescenesnobs.com and right on our exclusive link, you can click the NordVPN thing and get a special deal from them. I think it's like 72% off and 3 months free.
Yeah, it's awesome. Definitely cruise on over there and check it out if you want to protect your traffic so that way people aren't able to see what you're doing and meddle with you out there in the wild, wild west known as the interwebs.
And watch movies on Netflix in Finland or, wherever. Like, watch other stuff from other countries.
And if the government's trying to find you, you can wind up in Australia without leaving your seat.
There you go. I love it. So go check out NordVPN on our exclusive link on thescenesnobs.com. So until next time, which is Friday, I am, of course, Mick Manhattan.
And I'm the Madman. Be kind to each other.
And take care, everybody. So we love you.
Mwah.
And that's our show, everybody. Thanks for listening or watching, wherever you're checking it out. This show is brought to you by our sponsor, Manscaped. Go check them out. They are saving our balls, and they can save yours too, or somebody you care about. It's a pretty awesome device, so go check out what they got, the Lawnmower 3.0, the Weed Whacker, and more. It's a great gift for Father's Day, birthdays, weddings, anything. So yeah, head over there and use promo code SNOBS, SNOBS, and you'll get 20% off and free shipping. Also, we'd like to thank our super fan patrons. They are all Scene Snob family to us. They support us every month, and you can be one too. So head over to the Patreon channel, the Scene Snobs, and it's $5 a month, and you can join in with helping support us and get the free perks too. Also, you can follow us on social media. We are on everything at the Scene Snobs, so Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We are on Facebook, the Scene Snobs. Everywhere. We have fun stuff always going on, always have contests and stuff, so go follow us, check us out. You can go to our link tree by going to thescenesnobs.com. There's our link tree, there's our Patreon, there is all of our shows and the links for all of that, so thanks again for checking it out. Just head over to thescenesnobs.com where everything is, and we will talk to you soon.